Hello,
Hello,
Faye.
everyone. Hi, Debbie.
Hello.
Happy Thursday.
Oh, it's a happy Thursday.
It is a happy Thursday. I'm just checking we are on our Facebook page. Yeah, brilliant. Fantastic. So we're here. It's another Thursday. We've got an hour of crafting together. And we've got just waiting for a few people to hop on. We're on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, as well as our Facebook page. So we're going to get started, aren't we? We're going to share a few things that we've been working on this week. So, Debbie, you're going to share some cut files.
I do have some cut files. I have quite a few, actually. I've got a pile here. I'm just trying to quickly gather them up because they're all piled on top of each other and then they get a bit
You have been very busy.
So I've been thinking kind of Halloween-y autumn. So this is a whole page pumpkin one. This is digital only because it's one of those ones that takes a long time to cut out. So I'm afraid that is only digital.
That is beautiful. Now I've got some good pumpkin photos to scrapbook for that one.
Lovely. I've got this one, which is a big pumpkin, because I've got the most amazing photo that will go really well with this. I thought I might cut that out in orange or black and back it.
Love that.
They're not actually on the website yet, but I'm hoping to get them on by the weekend. I've got an autumn leaf border, which I thought would be nice for those autumn pictures that we seem to be taking at the moment. Kind of on a Halloween-y theme, I've got a spider's web, which I thought would be quite a nice one. And
love that. And in fact, I'm going to be doing something a little bit spidery.
Oh yes, you are.
I am. Yeah.
And I've also got this one with the Halloween title, which I thought might be useful.
That's brilliant. Yeah. Oh, hi Dee. Dee's just joined us. That's great. Yeah, I've got lots of Halloween pictures yet to be printed. So by the time they go up on the website the weekend, we will be able to order those photos and get them going.
I have a leaf wreath, because we do like wreaths, don't we, in circles?
Yes, I like scrapping in a circle. There's definitely something quite satisfying about circular scrapping, that's for sure. Oh, love that. Yes. Beautiful. Yes.
So now we need some afternoon. Time we had a cupcake one.
Yeah, we need an afternoon tea event or something like that.
And I've also got autumn leaves with the little border made smaller because I thought that would make a nice title.
Love that. We've got an autumn days as well, haven't we, on the website?
Yeah.
For all those.
I've also got a wreath with a pumpkin.
Oh, a little pumpkin in the corner. Love that.
Which I thought. And I have a whole page of leaves.
Oh, that'd be nice for a background, and actually some stenciling and some mixed media in the background would be lovely on that one.
And I'm not sure if I showed you this one last time, but I'll just get it out anyway, just in case. I think I probably did. There's this one. I think I showed you that one last time.
I think you did last week. Yes, you're working on the Halloween ones.
And the bubbles.
And the bubbles.
Yeah, those are online now.
Those are up online already.
Just a huge pile of cut files.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, Alice. Hi, Alison's just joined us. And Dee loving those. Yeah, lots of cut files to choose from. So I've got some twiddles. We're going to be working with some twiddles this evening. So they are little epoxy flares, and I've got a couple to coordinate with my layout that I'm going to be working on. So those are up on the website, and we're actually going to be working with some Jennywren stencils. So again, these are all up on the website. They come in their own little pocket. Now, Debbie, you're working on the wonky star.
Yes, I am working.
And they come in their own little pocket. And I'll put it on the back of some paper.
This is the one I'm working with.
It's hard to show up on the camera, but yeah, that shows a little bit better there. Debbie. So you're working on the wonky star.
I am.
I am going to be using this one, which is the triangle and stars. And I'm going to be building a web. So Steph, our design team member, used this stencil to build a kind of spider's web technique with some of those stars layered on the top. So I'm going to be creating a background with that this evening. So we're going to get going, aren't we?
I better get going. I better get the oxides out.
Going. So we're also using the cut file called Lookout, and I've started to back mine. And the reason I'm going spiderweb theme is I've actually got pictures of my little boy who loves dressing up as a superhero, and I'm actually going to cut these out and use the 00 as the photo mounts, and I'm going to have 2 little pictures there. So that's what I'm thinking for mine. And we're working with some Doodlebug Designs papers in that lovely blue. And then because I'm doing stenciling, I've gone for distress inks this time rather than oxides. And I've gone for the red and blue purely because I've got Spider-Man pictures. So yeah, we're going to get going on a bit of mixed media.
Yeah, I don't know what colours to use. Yeah, I'm thinking rainbowy because I've got very bright
rainbow. Now, for me, I'm going to have to find the middle of my paper. Now, the camera doesn't like pure white backgrounds. It likes to have something to focus on. So if I put my ruler there, it helps to focus it. So I'm going to find the middle, 6 here.
I'm guessing at mine because it doesn't matter too much.
Here. So that is the middle point there. And then, Deb, you'll help me with this. So I have my stencil. Mine is actually, I cut mine from a 12 by 12 piece. So, Deb, you start here at this point, and then you just work round, yeah?
Yes. Yeah. And you might, the last bit, depending on lining up, you might need to jiggle slightly, but it degree-wise, it works. But then, like, you can't be like a complete machine inking everything. So there might be
you might be a tiny bit out. And just because I am prone to moving stencils, I don't know what everybody else is like, but I'm going to use a tiny little bit of old washi tape. So I've got red brick, and I'm going to use my distress tool. So for my oxides, I use these brushes, and then I don't get them mixed up. And then for my inks, I tend to use these little Tim Holtz distressing tools or the circle tools. But I keep a little bit of Velcro on the bottom of my ink pad. And then I have a colour coordinating pad ready to go. And I do have my labels. I like my little colour coordinating labels. So I kind of like to tap off and do little circular motions to build this up. And I'm not going to go completely out to the edge. So what I liked when Steph did hers on our DT, I think she went for 3 colours, and she had lovely kind of purple and orange, which was just an amazing combo. And she sort of faded it up like this.
Yeah, she had 3
colours, didn't she? I'm going to go 2. And I'm not going to go, I'm kind of ghosted it out to the edge. Now I am going to have to clean in between because I've got 2 different colours and I don't want to make mud. I think you were cleaning yours off, weren't you, Deb? Because you don't want your colours to mix.
Definitely.
So gently lift that, give it a quick wipe, and then go on to the next one. Does anybody else find their messy mats just get super messy? I do try to keep it clean because I know on the camera you don't want to see too much mess. Now, I did have kitchen roll here, but I actually spilt a whole load of squash yesterday. So I haven't really got anything to dry that off with. Let's make sure that's dry. Right, so here we go. So I'm going to go, so move it around one, Deb, lining it up. I told you my camera doesn't like the pure white. So get that lined up on the dot again, right there. Yeah, I'm going to dab it down. Now, fortunately, I've got 2 distress tools, so I can just alternate between the blue and the red. So I've got, this one is Broken China. Tap it off in the lid. Don't want too much. I quite like the inks are more subtle, aren't they? In colour, the oxides are definitely more vibrant in how they apply.
It's because they're chalky; they're not so see-through.
Yeah.
They put a colour down.
But I quite like this very faded effect, and you can kind of build up some shadow to make part of it a bit darker, that one side. I quite like that effect. Right, so that's the blue. So rotate it round. Give this a really thing. You are take 2.
I'm starting again. Yeah, I got a little bit of shadow here, so you know me, I'm not happy with it, so I'm starting again.
Don't want shadow.
No.
Right, so I'm hoping I'm doing this right. Coming back to that centre point. Bit of washi. Back to my red. Let's move this over so that it's in the camera a bit more, because I'm aware it's going off the screen. Quite light circular motions, I would say. So what has everybody been up to today? Anybody done anything crafty? We've had a busy day. I've been out to work. You've had your grandson, Debbie, so you've had a busy day.
I've had a very busy day. Lovely but busy.
Lovely but busy. Right.
Oh, it's not been nice here, has it, weather-wise?
We've had
bad rain, and
I got caught in the rain this morning. Yeah, the weather certainly doesn't know what it's doing much. Right, there's the red. So I'm going red, blue, red, blue. Clean this off. Otherwise, I'll get a shade of purple, which is not what I'm trying to go for. Wipe that off. Ooh. Get rid of that. So, Debbie, you've gone on for a bit of masking on yours.
Yeah, because I ended up with some going on to the other one. These colours, it doesn't matter so much at the moment.
You've been working hard stacking wood. We've got a wood pile at the side of our house for our wood burner, and that's very well stacked. And I know how much hard work that is. Were you getting stacked up for the colder months? It's the first sort of cold day we've really had here. Really, we've been quite lucky. It's been quite mild.
I'd say it's really been cold today, though. It's just been miserable and wet, hasn't it?
Yeah, but I felt a little bit more of a nip in the air today.
Yeah.
When I was out, a bit feeling the cold a bit more, which the other, it's been so mild. Right. Wipe that off a bit. Moving this round. So what are we now? Red. Back on the red. I love the possibilities with this stencil. It looks like, a triangle and some stars, but however, you calculated the angles and the maths perfectly.
Yeah. It's the first time I've used my O-level maths since leaving school.
Did you use your bit of trigonometry?
Well, I used my knowledge of circles and how many degrees.
Yeah. And a 12 by 12 sheet of paper and how it would rotate and how it would work.
Yeah. I just wanted a stencil that you could do A4 that would work kind of for a scrapbook page, for a whole page.
I love it. And I actually even like on here on mine where there's almost that slight white line.
Oh, that looks nice going off at the edges.
Yeah. Steph had done this sort of technique. And I thought it was really effective that it's just blended off in that funky kind of way. And then I think she used a black pen to add to the webs. So I am, with her permission, scrap lifting this, because she wanted to see what it would look like. So that was the plan. Oh, I'm just catching Linda is on YouTube. Hi, Linda. Yeah, pretty rough, as in rain wise for us. We've
had terrible rain, haven't we?
We're in the sort of southwest, not quite as far south as you. We're Somerset and Bristol sort of way. And that, it's not been very nice. Giving quite a cool effect here. Right, back to my red. Oh, hi, Sarah. Sarah's with us as well. How are you, Sarah? Are you good?
And Loretta. Hi, Retty.
Oh, Retty's here. Yeah, we're concentrating on a bit of stenciling at the minute. Trying not to make a mistake. One wrong move, and you have to try and turn it into a design opportunity.
Well, I've already started once. I can't turn it over again.
Yeah, you're already on your second go.
I'm already on my second go.
Yeah. Just maybe when the ink didn't quite go in the right place or didn't go where you wanted it to go.
Right, I'm going to have to clean the stencil off.
Oh, you're doing your ironing, Sarah. Love it. Well, hopefully we're a bit of a welcome distraction as you're
ironing. Oh, I don't iron anything.
Well, the funniest thing is, I used to. Now we don't have any shirts to iron in our house, so we don't do any. I haven't done anything, and yet I do have an ironing board and an iron just in case. And all
I iron for weddings, that's it.
Yeah, all the clothes I buy are this lovely stretchy kind of t-shirt material that doesn't need ironing. So that is the
that is the way forward, isn't it?
Yes. Oh, so Linda, we're on 2 patterns. So I've got the triangle stencil, and Debbie is going for the wonky star, which actually the wonky star has been the most popular stencil. You see, here's the issue when you don't clean this properly and you get a kind of off purple where there's red. Let's make sure we clean that. I don't want that. We're going to cover that over. Don't want a yucky. I want a nice blue. So I think Steph might have just joined us. And Steph, I was just talking earlier that I am scrap lifting your idea and having a go. I'm scrapping some Spider-Man photos. So I'm planning to make a red and blue spider's web inspired by your design. I'm hoping if I don't mess it up, it will be worth the effort. It takes a little while to build it up.
That's what I love about other people using the things. They think of things that you haven't thought of, don't they?
Yeah, because we'd sort of done starbursts and rainbows, and then all of a sudden there was this wonderful spider web. We're like, oh yes, what a great
Now, I was originally thinking about doing another colour offset. What do you think?
Yes, I think I've seen you do a technique with that before as an
I was
offset.
going to do another, I was going to do another one, but it'll be slightly darker. I'll try it and see.
Yeah, it's all an experiment. That's what we like. We are experimenting. That's it, the red. Keep working round. That's half a page done.
Oh, you're quick.
Well, I don't know. I looked at the time and it's 25 minutes past. So it's taken a little longer than I thought.
Oh, dear.
But I want to get it right. And I think because I'm having to change colours, if you had 2 stencils, you could literally whip one stencil to the next and not have to worry about the colour transfer.
Yeah,
but
I didn't think about that.
It is, yeah. Oh, hi, Steph. That's all right. Well, we were just talking about you and your lovely design team layout, which was the purple, orange, and we think there was a 3rd colour in your spider's web matching your lovely dress. So I was inspired and I said to you I wanted to have a go, and I'm using the Lookout cut file and the Spider-Man picture. So I was doodled in pencil and then did all the purples, orange. Oh, that was it. Purple, orange and pink. Yeah, amazing. And I'm glad you're here because I want to ask you how you did the spider's web. Did you draw that on black pen? Or have I done this wrong? Or did you like layer it up? I can't remember how you did it. Might have to find your picture, Steph, and have a look online. And I'm not quite matching this middle up, which is a bit. But I shall have my photo over the middle, so we're okay. So Deb, you're doing a second layer now.
Yes, I'm doing it a bit darker.
Yeah.
Stands out a bit.
Oh, nice. I see what you mean, moving it outwards.
Yes, I thought that would make it bigger. It's all an experiment.
Yes. So Steph, did you actually have sections here that was like purple, orange and pink, and you worked out that way? In which case I might not have quite got the technique. I'll have to do a second go. I'll look it up on our Facebook page in a minute so I can see what we did. And just while we're working on this, I will quickly share the screen, because people might have seen on our Facebook page while we're busy working away here that it's a month today, and we've got plans for our Totally Crackers Christmas Cyber Crop. So our lovely design team have come up with some challenges all based on Christmas cracker jokes. And we've got some fun and games in store, that's for sure. And big thanks to Steph, because it was Steph's concept. And
such a good one.
We had a good giggle trying to find Christmas cracker jokes that would then give us the inspiration for our scrapbook layout challenges. They could be cards, they could be craft projects. It's not just scrapbook pages. Most people predominantly do scrapbooks, but we love seeing other crafts. So that's in the pipeline, and it's going to be 8 days from the 3rd to the 10th of December. And on the 10th of December, we finish with our face-to-face in-person Christmas crop, where we always have loads of food and a buffet.
A beige buffet.
In fact, there's normally lots of colours, because our everybody who brings things does a lovely job.
Really nice. Well, we always get some really special puddings, don't we? And
we do. Loretta normally does her cheese and pineapple hedgehog.
That is her speciality.
The speciality. So we've got lives planned. We've got the lovely Carol Summers from Paper Scissors Story joining us for a live. We've got some of our design team doing a live, and Debbie and I will be live scrapping. And then the folders we're going to keep open until January, because we actually know Christmas is a really busy time. So we want to allow as much time for people to take part as we can. So yeah, stay tuned. That is all coming right up. Let me unshare that and we'll go back so you can see what we're working on. So I'm almost done. Just want to clean this off. Run the risk of getting purple here. And what we love is the amount of people that take part and all the different interpretations of the challenges are pretty amazing.
Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it? It's just nice for people to be inspired, isn't it?
Yeah. So, and then what we're going to do is we are going to have some mazes that are Jennywren Cutfiles, digital, or if you're in the UK, physical cut files if you don't have a cutting machine.
And I'm already preparing those. They're nearly ready to go.
Getting all your prizes.
It will be a
ready.
surprise bundle.
It will. It's going to be amazing. But we're also thinking about what other YouTube videos and demos we do. So if you've got any ideas of things you would like to see, then drop us a message or comment on the page or add to this live chat.
I know somebody was asking about the difference between oxides and distressings, but I think you can kind of see, can't you, from our backgrounds now that we've done, like that the oxides are very bright and very bold colours. And
Yes.
they're kind of opaque, aren't they? And the distress inks are more water based, aren't they? They're more see through.
Yeah. Now, Steph has just made a good point. The reason why you recommend doing 3 colours is you are not going to have 2 colours side by side. But I think I'm going to have 2 reds.
Oh, do you? You didn't
Yes.
count them before you did it.
Steph's worked it out. I think, isn't it in 3s? I'm sure it has to be a multiple of 3.
I can't remember how many it was I
So
divided
I've
it.
got blue, red. Oh no, blue, red, blue. So next time I do blue, I'm going to do blue there, and I'll do blue there, and then I've only got 1 red to do. Yeah, brilliant.
It's working. Yeah.
Phew. Yeah, Steph says, I think 16. Phew. I avoided a disaster. That's good. And you said, Steph, you just stuck with these colours and then you did your web afterwards. So, right, couple of blues.
I think I did 4 colours with one of mine.
Yeah, well, one of them we did like rainbow.
Yeah.
Rainbow. So if it's 16, 4's okay.
Yeah.
Just got to make sure that your multiples are right. Otherwise, and if it's rainbow colours, it almost, the randomness doesn't matter, but you don't want 2 of the same colour.
Oh, I can't do random. I just
No,
can't do random.
Can't do
it. It's not in my makeup.
Right, and then I'm going to do blue here because I've already, and I don't have to clean the stencil. Loving this. Feeling quite inspired by this. Make sure he lines up. Amazing. And then all right, so this look is slightly off. I mustn't have quite got the lining up right. So what I'm going to do is go for a red that I'm going to extend, and then I'll make my blues a bit wider, I think.
Yeah, if you make your red slightly wider one side and the blue, and get it to meet, it
will
won't
work.
show. Yeah.
Oh, did I clean my stencil?
I think I had to do that on one of mine, because the thing is, if you get it too close, you'll end up with mud in the middle.
Yeah, and also my central line, my mathematical eye is probably not as precise as it should have been, and because I'm also chatting. Yeah, so you move the stencil a little bit to make it wider. Great, Steph. I'm going to do the same. So just move that.
I think with mine, I ended up making sure the second time I did it, I ended up making sure they were very, very close together, and I hardly had any.
And then it almost worked.
At the end.
Yeah.
It was a slight fraction.
Yeah. Worth just playing around with. Precision is key. That's it. I'm just making this slightly wider, and then I'm going to make my blue slightly wider, and we will be done. And then we can get assembling the layout, which is amazing. So I'm going to add to this blue, get the blue. And extend it this side. Yeah, it's quite easy to just extend it. That's good to know. That's it. Darken up some of these, add a bit more shadow here. I think the depth of shadow kind of gives it a bit of a three-dimensional effect, so I'm adding a little bit more on the blue just because I can. Right, so there's that. Love that. Loving that. And then maybe just a few little stars. Now, Debbie, question, can you use your oxides on top of your inks? I'm pretty sure you can.
Yes.
You can,
and that's one of the things they are very good at, because they lie on top and
they lie on top, which is quite nice. So I kind of wondered if I might go a bit of Mermaid Lagoon oxide, because I want these stars to really pop.
Yes.
On top.
Do you know, I'm thinking I might add some stars on mine.
Yes, you little starbursts.
Yeah.
Love that. Get the oxides on there. And then once this is done, I'm going to go in with my web. Oh, it's nice. So then maybe I'm going back up this way with a couple of stars. This is almost a bit sort of Captain America style, maybe.
I think I'm going to leave the stars for now, but it's something I think I might add.
Might add later.
Yes, I'm going to move my oxides for now, because I do have very limited space. I'm literally work in
a postage stamp.
Yeah, I literally have 12 by 12. That's my space, and I've got a couple of oxides. I've got a couple of inches on the left.
We do laugh about the size of space we work in.
Yeah, it's tiny.
It's compact. Compact and bijou.
Yes,
is
definitely bijou.
Phrase. Right, I want a couple of little stars here, and then I'm gonna say that my inking is done. Pretty good that you can just make your own layout, your own background paper though.
Yeah.
Who needs pattern paper?
Exactly.
I mean, I do love a bit of pattern paper, don't get me wrong. So that was Distress Oxide on top of the two inks, Broken China and what was that one, Fired Brick. So let's get all the inks out the way so we don't make a mess. What I always do is I take them off my tool and I just pop them on the back, and then that is all ready to be used again, and I put them back in my little storage unit. They're there. All good to go. Right, so I've got my title. Where is the title? Don't want inky fingers, so here we go. We've got Look Out in the blue.
I'm debating doing mine in this bright colour. What do you think? I know I can't do all of them.
I absolutely love it, Deb, because of the rainbow background. Yes.
I won't get all of them. I might do the L and the O, and then I'll have to use something different.
Yeah.
But I think rainbow letters will look good.
So I've got a circle template because I'm going to put my photos behind, and I will cut out part of it like this. So I want to be able to get a pencil wherever my pencil was. Make sure I cut it correctly. So there. Do a little mark there. There. Don't want to trim too much when it comes to a photograph. Just trimming inside the line. Let me see, is that enough? Yes, but just a bit too wide here. Trim some of that off. That's it. Shall we flip it over and see? Yeah, get that in a circular fashion. So is anybody doing any Christmas projects? Should we start talking Christmas yet? I kind of got a few birthday cards and things to make, but I haven't got round to it. I did one. That was as far as I got. I don't tend to make a lot of things for Christmas.
Oh, I don't.
No. Oh, hi, Kelly. We are experimenting with stencils this evening. We've gone backgrounds. We've gone making our own background. So it's taken a little while, but it's been worth it.
Oh, what glue did you use? Was that your Nuvo glue, Faye?
Ah, yes. So I've got Nuvo. Can't recommend this enough. The nozzle never clogs, and it's a
and
really
I'm a Nuvo convert as well.
Really fine nib. Yeah, Debbie's a Nuvo convert because we used to use different glues, but actually, I said once I had spotted this, and I realised that for cut files, it's got a really fine tip, and it never blocks. And I mean, it's got a little diamond lid, which you can't really
just adds to it all, doesn't it?
Yes. Oh, I love that, Sarah. Cropping the Country retreat gifts. Is this for the next retreat? Are you working on that already?
Gosh, I should think so, because I bet it takes ages.
Hours, and guess what? It's only coming up in January. Just a little bit excited about that. Now I need to trim this a bit so we're hanging.
Oh, where did I put my glue?
And then making an advent calendar. I've got an advent calendar that I bought online. That's like somebody's old one that had sort of makeup gifts in, and then I am filling it with my own little gifts for family for a little bit of fun. Right, there's the little Spider-Man. So let's start to embellish, see what we might do with this. Now we've got all this done. Oh, because you store yours flat, Steph, so you remove those out. Do you know, I store mine upside down, but it's in my tote. So I've got a couple of bottles stored this way, and you can see they're really well used. I've got a couple of bottles on the go. I have had 4 at one point, but I'm running low, so I need to stock up on my Nuvos. And I keep them in my tote. So I've got a few of my little bramble fox pieces. Now I quite like this one, which says see the world. Look out, see the world. I quite liked that. I kind of liked this. Love this. Because this layout doesn't need too much. I've got my little Twilight Puddles epoxy, which I'm going to tuck behind a couple of those. That I'm going to hide. I was thinking of doing lookout like that, but actually I quite like it as just a bold circle. So I'm going to tuck these behind here. See the world. I've got some of my little paper snips. Today, go for it. What did I say? Maybe go for it. Cute little snips. Fiddly but worth it. What do you think? You're concentrating over there. Yeah, I can tell.
I am.
So
Just deciding which bits to do in the bright rainbow paper, and it's all
love this.
It's all a big consideration, isn't it?
Yeah. The choices. This is not going to need a whole lot because the background is kind of a bit wacky. Oh my gosh, Sarah, 69. So you've got 20 more in production. Honestly, you do the most wonderful job, and it's the best thing ever. Sarah makes the most wonderful hand sewn. In fact, Sarah, look, you'll recognize this for my wet wipes. Here is my wet wipes. And I also have my little bin here, my little storage bin. Oh, and my little brush roll. And I love it. You're so clever. But I can't underestimate the amount of work.
Oh, no. And I'm a sewer, and it's like, oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Debbie's a sewer, but not...
I appreciate it even more, Sarah, because I know... I mean, you're a really good sewer, so it probably takes you less time than it would take me. But, oh, my God, the thought of making that many things.
It's amazing. It is amazing. They are treasured gifts, I have to say.
They are.
Right, I'm adding some of these little stars. They're in like a darker blue, but I quite like the different tones of blue. It's almost like a grey blue to complement the stars. Is that the same?
That's lovely.
That's a different one. I'm not going to use that. Oh, Sarah, you definitely got better, quicker. Not so much frustration, hopefully, once you master a design, but there's a lot of work goes into that.
I can't imagine thinking up so many clever things either that you make every time there's something new and something different.
It's amazing. Right, so I've added a few more stars. Go for it. And I'm maybe going to foam pad this title up, actually, to give it extra.
Foam pads, really?
I mean, you know me. If in doubt,
foam pad.
If in doubt, add a foam pad. Is anybody else like that?
Yeah.
And I think that's the crop in the country classes that with Claire Murphy that's got me hooked on foam pads. We did a couple of her classes, and it was like, yeah, if in doubt, add some dimension, get it foam pads. So now I kind of Have to have
You're a
some
foam
more.
pad convert, aren't you?
Yeah, I just love
Well,
it.
I use loads now.
Yeah, and you didn't do dimension that much there, but you were like, oh,
Well, I
you don't
don't
like
mind foam pads, but I
Yeah.
can cope with that. It's just very, very thick stuff.
Oh, Steph, yeah, you're true. If in doubt, doodle more. And guess what I've forgotten? My webs.
Oh, no.
No, it's okay. I haven't stuck anything down. So, Steph, did you use black pen or a pencil? Am I going to be brave and just go straight in with a pen? Do you know what? I bought a whole set of black pens, really good black pens. Do you think I can find any of them? They just seem to walk. Does anybody... I've got a really fine black pen. I mean, I've got hundreds, I'm sure, but they just disappear. I've got white. I want to be able to doodle in the black. Let's see. Right, yes, this is a very fine. It's an 01. Black pen, no practice. Oh, okay, I've just read what you've put there, Steph. I'm feeling nervous already. Straight lines. Okay, so you're going straight up. Move my stars. Straight out. Yeah, it's wobbly and it's not dark enough, so I need a darker pen. If I'm going to commit, I need to commit properly. Oh, yes, I found the pen I was looking for. These are Taser pens.
Oh, they're good, aren't they?
These are Taser pens. In fact, Debbie, you recommended these.
I think their white pen is one of the best pens as well. I've got their white ones, but we can't get them because it's import restricted.
Yeah, they
We
won't
tried to
ship.
get them, didn't we? Because I said, oh, we can get them, but yeah.
Actually, it doesn't matter if it's a bit wobbly because that's part of the
charm.
The charm of the web.
Yes.
Loving it. My doodling is definitely not super accurate.
Nobody else would notice it, though. It's only you who's a bit of a perfectionist, I reckon.
Yeah. But you just got to commit. Okay, so Steph, you went from the outside edges in. That's a top tip on the waves. I am loving the web. What a great idea. That's why we love our little group, because you find you get different ideas.
Oh, absolutely.
Using the same thing.
And it's lovely to see how people think outside the box.
Yeah. We'll have to put some of these photos with the stencils online so people have the inspiration with. So I'm going to start on the outside edge. Okay. Loving that. So I wonder how many scallops you did, Steph, whether you got 4 or 3. Hard to tell. There's the first one. 1, 2, 3. I might get 4. 1, 2. Oh, thank you, Helen. I'm being brave. We've just inked this background and I'm going straight in with a spider web for my
very impressive.
My little Spider-Man picture. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go a third one, and then I'm going to go 4, 3. Quite like doodling. It's quite therapeutic. Sorry, not much chat because I'm sort of super concentrating. Oh, you did 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think I can do 5. Odd numbers are good. Odd numbers often look good in 3s and 5s. And it will give you a nice bit of detail in the middle. Right, here's the little one going in. 1, 2, 5. Okay, I'm nearly done. I'm finding it hard to chat.
Oh, and me, I've gone very quiet.
Yes, Steph, you're working on me with the doodling, I'm telling you. Yay, I love that technique. How cool is that? Right, I'm back to my foam pads. I'm foaming the... Whew, that was intense, but I am loving it. That technique is clever, 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 clever. And I love how it sort of faded out, the graduated. It almost looks a bit 3D, doesn't it? How's yours coming along, Deb? You're working on yours?
I'm debating which picture because I've got a bigger version of it, but I think that's too big. So I think I'm going to go with the smaller one.
Yes.
I was debating putting, but then you can't see that he's standing up, and the whole thing is look out because he's standing up and he's walking. And so I think I'm going to do that one, but trim it down.
Good idea, yeah.
And it will be another one that I finish at a later date, I'm afraid. I'm thinking blue for the O's because I've run out of this bright paper. I'm not convinced anything else.
I think mine's going to be finished slightly after the live because the time has gone so quickly. But I think I roughly know how it's going to come together because I played with some of those elements. Let me just
What do you think for the spots? Do you think spots for the O's?
Nice.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going spots then for the O's.
Because it makes it really stand out. Right, so I was thinking look out like that. Getting my little epoxies tucked here because I'm loving those. Here and here. I do like the whole see the world, which I'm going to foam up as well. So that's part of the, and then this, love this, ties the black in. See the world, love this. And then I had my stars, didn't I? I'm going to get my little bits of Nuvo because the dark stars kind of work well.
I'm thinking I could almost have some little black dots in to look like eyes.
Oh, that would be cute. Have you got any googly eyes?
No,
I've
I
got
used to.
I've got a pot of googly eyes. I
Oh, have
love it.
you?
Yeah, I
That
love
would
a
be
googly.
hilarious, wouldn't it?
2 little googly eyes because it's kind of a bit cheeky.
Yeah.
I'll have to bring a googly eyes, couple of googly
I
eyes.
think that would just finish it off.
It would, and it would make it a bit comedy too.
Because otherwise I was thinking about just putting 2 black ones so it looks like somebody's actually looking.
Yeah.
But googly eyes would be good.
Googly eyes would be cool. I'm just gluing my stars. Now, what do people think? Does it need that world, or actually is it better
I
with
think
the
it
black?
looks lovely like that. That's beautiful.
Without the world?
Yeah.
I don't think it needs that. This grey.
No, it's kind of grey as well.
No.
It's beautiful, but I think it's the wrong colour.
I like these little ladybirds, but I don't think it needs that either. But how cute are these with the red?
Oh, they're very cute. I love those stars. They stand out really well.
Yeah, and then the darker bramble fox stars. But I love the ladybirds. I don't think it needs the ladybirds. It might not need more than that. Yeah, spiders, Steph. I need to get some little spider embellishments, some stickers, or which I'm sure in my stash I must have. So it's I want to get the right things.
We could cut some spiders, Faye.
Yes, we could. And I think that would just finish it off. Some little spiders or little spider stickers. I'm sure I will be able to dig out in my stash. So that's about it, other than a little bit of tweaking and finishing off.
And a lot of finishing off for me, as usual.
But that's fantastic. I'm loving the rainbows.
I'm quite pleased with it.
Yeah,
somebody's
really.
asking what papers these are.
So now the rainbow papers, I think that's just a little pad from the works, because I've got a little pad, the little sort of the little 6x6 pads. The stripy blue is Doodlebug, but these are just little low cost works pads, which you've got quite a few of. So that's,
and they're really nice quality. They're ever so thick.
Yeah. And I think that just about takes us past 9 o'clock. So we'll get these finished off. Huge thanks for joining us and for joining in the chat. And we'll post a picture of these when they're done. Thanks, everyone. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.